Hello students, I hope all of you are doing very well. As Olympiad exams are coming soon, I hope all of you are preparing well. So today we have come with a sample paper of grade 7 in the Indian online platform, and we will discuss the whole paper. I hope the discussion of this paper will help you for your further preparation of your exam. So before we start the discussion of the paper, first let us understand the pattern and the marking scheme of the examination. So the paper consists of 3 sections. The first section is logical reasoning, and you will have 10 questions of logical reasoning, and each will bear 1 mark. The second section is science section, and there will be 35 questions in this part, and each question will carry 1 mark. And the third section is achiever section, where 5 questions will be there, and each question will bear 3 marks, right? So total of 50 questions, 1 hour, and 60 marks. So let's start with the discussion of the paper. First part, logical reasoning, first question. A set of 3 figures, x, y, and z, showing a sequence of folding of a piece of paper in given figure. Z. Figure Z shows the manner in which the folded paper has been cut. Select a figure from the option which shows the unfolded portion of figure Z. So this is the folded portion of figure Z. And after cutting in the figure Z, what pattern will we get? So as you can see, this part will become a square, and here this part will be a diamond shape, and here will be a diamond shape, right? So this pattern we will get in option number D. So our option number D will be the correct answer. Question number 2. Pointing towards a man in a photograph, Urvi said, he is the only son of my father's mother-in-law. How is the man related to Urvi? So here, Urvi's father's mother-in-law is Urvi's maternal uncle, right? Maternal grandmother, actually. Urvi's father's mother-in-law is Urvi's maternal grandmother. So the only son of Urvi's maternal grandmother will be Urvi's maternal uncle. So our correct answer is option number C. Question number 3. In a certain code language, master is written as this, and how will revision be written in the same code language? So if we reduce this, so M-A-S-T-E-R, master, and master is written as B-N-U-T-S-F. So here we can see this is +1. So diagonally +1. This will be M to N +1, S to T +1, T to U +1, E to F +1, R to S +1. So the same thing we will do for the division also, R-E-V-I-S-I-O-N. So here E +1 will be F, R +1 will be S, I +1 will be J, and V +1 will be W. I +1 will be J, S +1 will be T, N +1 will be O, O +1 will be P. So our correct answer is option number C. Question number 4. How many Ks are there in the given arrangements which are immediately followed by a vowel and immediately preceded by a consonant? So this is our arrangement. So we can see that in this BKU, this one, this set, then TKI, then BKA. So these are the three arrangements where uh, the Ks are immediately followed by a vowel and immediately preceded by a consonant. Okay, so this is the 3 arrangements. So this 3 is our correct answer. Question number 5. There is a certain relationship between figure 1 and figure 2. Establish the similar relationship between figure 3 and 4 by selecting a suitable figure from the question that would replace the question mark in figure 4. So here we can see from the figure 1 and 2, we can see the outer figure will become the inner figure. So see, the outer figure in 2, that is the circle, here has become the inner figure in 1. Correct? and the size got reduced, right? The size is just reduced. This is bigger circle and this is the smaller circle. Also, the number of sides increased by 1. So here the number of sides in triangle is 3, and here this outside figure has gone inside here, and the side has increased plus 1. So that is 4. Square has 4 sides. The same thing we will do it here, right? So here the inner circle is 0. So the big outside circle will be a circle, and then the outside circle outside is having 4 sides, and this inner part will have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our correct answer is option number B. Question number 6. Find the missing number if same rule is followed in all the 3 figures. So here we can see in the first figure, the pattern is 5 plus 3 square. So 8 square, that is 64. In the second one, it is 2 plus 3 square. So 5 square, that is 25. In the third figure also, we will do the same thing, 3 plus 4 square. So 7 square is equal to 49. So our correct answer is option number C. Question 7. Which of the following option satisfies the same condition of placement of dots as in the given figure? So here the correct placement of the dots will be in option number B. Question number 8. If P means minus, Q means plus, R means divide, and S means multiplication, then find the value of this. Okay. So here we can see that 15P. So what is P? P is minus. 12. What is Q? Q is plus. Then 12 again. What is R? R is divide. Then 4. What is S? S is multiplication, and then 3. So here first we have to do the divide according to the BODMAS rule. 15 minus 12 plus minus 12 plus 3 into 3. Then we have to multiply 15 minus 12 plus 9. So this will be 12. Okay. So our correct answer is option number C. Question number 9. Town P is in the west of town Q. So let us just write here, this is town P, this point. Then town P is the west of town Q. So this should be Q. Town R is in the south of town P. So this should be R. Town S is to the east of town R. This is S. And south of town Q. Correct? In which direction is town S with respect of P? So this is the direction. So here town S is in the southeast direction of town P. So our correct answer is option number B. Question number 10. Some girls are sitting in a row. Sheetal is sitting 15th from the left end and Sapna is 10th from the right end. There are 3 girls in between Sheetal and Sapna. How many total girls are sitting in the row if Sapna is sitting towards the right of Sheetal? So here we can see that if this is Sheetal, then Sheetal is sitting 15th from the left. So from Sheetal, there should be 14 girls. Correct? And if this is Sapna, there are 3 girls between Sapna and Sheetal. So here should be 3 girls in between. And then it is said Sapna is 10th from the right. So after Sapna, there should be 9 girls. Because Sapna is the 10th girl. Right? So 9 girls. So total how many girls are there? 14 plus 1 is Sapna plus 3 girls in between. Sorry, 14 plus 1 is Sheetal. Then 3 girls in between. Then 1 is Sapna. Then after that 9 girls. So a total of 28 girls in a row sitting together. 28. Question number 11. So from this part, the Science question starts, right? 35 questions. Okay. First question, velocity time graph of a car is shown in the given figure. Find the displacement of the car in 2 seconds. So here we can see that the area under velocity time graph gives the displacement, right? So we all know that displacement, I'll just write DISC, displacement is equal to the area of the graph. Correct. So what is the area here? Area is half into 2 into 4. That means what? Length into breadth, right? So this is 4 meter. So 4 meter is the correct answer. That is option number C. Question 12. Three objects P, Q and R are viewed through a plane mirror as shown in the given figure. When an obstacle is moved towards the mirror, which object will disappear first and which object will disappear last to the observer? Oh, so this is the observer and these are the three objects. So the first option says P disappears first, R disappears last. B, R disappears first, P disappears last. C, Q disappears first, R disappears last. And D, P disappears first, Q disappears last. So here we have to see that the object at the larger distance from the mirror, that is closer to the obstacle, will disappear first. So we can see that R is the object that is at a larger distance. So R will disappear first. Okay. So our correct answer is option number B. Question number 13. When ice changes into water, which is at 0 degree, then the first option is work is done in breaking the molecular structure of ice in solid state. Second option is energy is absorbed to raise the temperature. Energy is absorbed to decrease the temperature. Which of the given statement is or are correct? So here we know that the ice can be at 0 degree or it can be below 0 degree. But when it converts into water at 0 degree, energy must be absorbed by ice. So there is no possibility of decrease in temperature. So here the third option is wrong. There is no possibility to decrease in temperature. So the third option is wrong, right? Also, when the ice converts into water, work has to be done for breaking the molecular structure, right? So here the first option is correct and the second option is correct, right? So our answer is option number B. Question number 14. A ray of light travels from medium 1 to medium 2 and is totally internally reflected as shown in the given figure. Which of the following statement is correct? So here we can see that this is medium 1, this is medium 2 and this is medium 3. So these are the two parallel boundaries. Okay, that is dividing medium 1, medium 2 and medium 3. So when a ray of light is coming, so we can see it is getting diffracted in coming to the second media, and after coming to the second media, it is getting refracted. It is not going to the third media, it is getting refracted. So let's see the options that is given. Option A is telling the ray will be refracted towards the normal when it emerges from medium 2 to medium 1. Option B says medium 2 is denser than medium 1 and 3. And option C says the ray will again undergo total internal reflection as the boundary between medium 2 and medium 1. And the fourth option says if the angle of incidence in medium 2 is larger, the ray will be able to pass into medium 3. So here we can see when the light is passing from medium 1 into medium 2, it is bending towards the normal. Thus, medium 2 is denser than medium 1. Also, the total internal reflection that is taking place at the boundary between medium 2 and medium 3. So here we can say that medium 2 is denser than medium 3 also. Correct. So as we can see that medium 2 is denser than both the medium 1 and medium 3. So our correct answer should be option number B. Question number 15. A ball slides down the sloping runway and reaches smooth flat surface as shown in the given figure. Which of the following velocity time graphs best represents motion of the ball? So here we can see that the ball is sliding down. So here we can see that due to the gravitational acceleration, first the velocity of the ball increases, right? As it is falling down, the velocity of the ball increases while it is sliding down. When the ball reaches to the horizontal smooth surface, this horizontal smooth surface, the velocity will be constant. After that, the velocity will be constant. So this is represented by the graph B. So here in the graph P, you can see first the gravitational acceleration, because of the gravitational acceleration, the velocity of the ball is increasing. So from 0, the velocity of the ball is increasing. And later, when the ball is reaching to this horizontal surface, it is becoming constant. So this is the correct option. Question number 16. The magnetic field strength of electromagnet. A can be varied. B is constant. C can be varied only if the number of turns in the coil is increased. And D is none of this. So we all know that an electromagnet is an artificially temporary magnet, right? And how it is formed? How do we form the electromagnet? So if I consider this one to be a magnetic material, so when we turn coils around it and we connect it to the electricity, then an electromagnet is formed, correct? So an electromagnet is formed by wounding a current carrying coil by a soft iron or any magnetic material, right? So definitely the strength of this electromagnet will be varied. Why it will vary? It will vary depending on the changing current. It will depend on the number of coils that you are adding. So if you are adding 3 coils, it will have a separate electrical intensity. And if you coil it 13 times, it will have a higher electrical strength. So it depends on many parameters. Okay. So definitely the strength of the electromagnet can be varied. So our correct answer is option number A. It cannot be constant at all. And in the third sentence, can be varied only if the number of turns in the coil increase. Yes, it will vary if the number of coils increase, but there are other factors also where it will depend. So we cannot take C. Question number 17. The given figure shows two light rays X and Y being reflected by a mirror and travels as X dash and Y dash. The mirror. So which one can be the mirror, right? So here we can see in case of the spherical mirror, any spherical mirror, that is either it can be concave or convex, the incident parallel rays after reflection, it may converge in case of concave mirror, and it may diverge in case of convex mirror, correct? So it is only possible in case of plane mirror that the parallel incident ray gets reflected as a parallel beam. Correct. So our correct answer is the mirror is a plane mirror. Okay, it is neither concave nor convex. Okay, it is a plane mirror. Question number 18. Sunil and Rohit starts at one end of the street, the origin, and run to the other end. Then head back, means they're coming back to the origin position. On the way back, Sunil is ahead of Rohit. Which statement is correct about the distance run and the displacement from the origin before reaching the origin? First option is Sunil has run a greater distance and his displacement is greater than Rohit. Second option is Rohit has run a greater distance and his displacement is greater than Sunil's. And C says Sunil has run a greater distance but his displacement is lesser than Rohit's. And D says Rohit has run a greater distance but his displacement is less than Sunil's. So according to the question, so we can understand that before reaching the origin, the distance traveled by Sunil is more than that of Rohit. Why? Because here it is said that Sunil is ahead of Rohit. Correct. But the displacement of Rohit is more. Why? Because he is far from the origin than Sunil. So our correct answer should be option number C, that is Sunil has run a greater distance but his displacement is lesser than Rohit. Okay.